The Secret of the Lost Kingdom. Once upon a time, there was a group of 4 adventurous kids who loved nothing more than exploring the forests and fields around their small town. They were called Tom, Sarah, Alex, and Emily. They had been friends since they were toddlers and had grown up together. They were always looking for a new adventure, and today they had found one. As they walked through the forest, they came across an old castle that they had never seen before. It was tucked away behind the trees and was hidden from view. They were all surprised they had never found it before. The castle was magnificent and looked like it had been built centuries ago. The walls were made of stone, and there were turrets and towers that reached up towards the sky. The kids were curious and wanted to explore, so they decided to approach the castle. They walked through the overgrown garden and up to the large wooden doors. Tom pushed the door, and it creaked open. They stepped inside, and the room was dark, dusty, and abandoned. They looked around and saw cobwebs and old furniture scattered around the room. As they walked around, they noticed a bookshelf against one wall. Sarah was intrigued by the books and went to look at them. She noticed that one book was different from the others. It was bound in leather and had a strange symbol on the cover. She opened it, and it was a diary that belonged to the previous owner of the castle. The diary was old and the ink had faded over the years, but it was still readable. The kids sat down on the dusty floor and started reading the diary together. The diary belonged to the king of a lost kingdom that was located in the forest. The kingdom was said to be the most beautiful place in the world, and it was said that the king and his people had hidden it away from the world to keep it safe. The diary contained a map that showed the location of the kingdom, and it said that the key to enter the kingdom was hidden somewhere in the castle. The kids were excited about the possibility of finding the lost kingdom and decided to search the castle for the key. They spent hours searching the castle, and eventually they found a small wooden box in the attic. They opened it, and inside was a key with the same symbol as the book. The kids were overjoyed and decided to follow the map to find the lost kingdom. They left the castle and started their journey through the forest. The journey was long and tiring, and they faced many obstacles along the way. They crossed rivers, climbed mountains, and fought off wild animals, but they never gave up. Finally, after many days of walking, they reached the location on the map. They saw a waterfall, and behind it was a cave. They entered the cave and followed the path, and suddenly they were in a different world. It was like nothing they had ever seen before. The Lost Kingdom was everything the diary had described and more. It was filled with lush gardens, sparkling fountains, and beautiful architecture. As they explored the kingdom, they found a secret room. It contained a chest, and inside was a note that said the king had left a message for whoever found the kingdom. The message read, "I left this kingdom for you to find so that you could learn the importance of adventure and never giving up on your dreams. Remember that anything is possible if you believe in yourself." The kids felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. They had found the lost kingdom, and it had taught them valuable life lessons. They left the kingdom and returned home, but they would never forget their adventure. From that day on, they continued to explore the world around them, and they knew that anything was possible if they believed in themselves.